Misty. You Misty. You know Misty. This is my 2020 Wii U collection. I'm Auckland. If you enjoy my content, please hit the subscribe button, like button also. Share with your friends who don't mind. Also, please comment, ask me a question, or a comment in general. I'll do my best to answer them. Also, if you don't mind, hit the notification bell down below, and you will be notified when I go live or upload another video. I have 26 Wii U games in my collection so far. I plan to add more to it, and I actually add 3 or 4 games since the last time I did this collection. Maybe 5 at the most. I don't remember exactly. But we'll start off with my Legend of Zelda Twilight Princess HD bundle, I guess, set that you can call this, because it comes with the game, of course. It's with the game and also the Wolf Link amiibo. And then it advertises the game on the back, and of course it advertises more amiibos that you can buy that supports the game. I guess I can pull the stuff out, I guess. Yeah, because here's the game. This is a really fantastic version of Twilight Princess. It's actually the best version to play this game, in my opinion, if you own a Wii U. But if you own a Wii or a GameCube, the game is also out on those consoles as well. But it's just not the HD version, which is fine. Still a very, very good game. So if I can get the amiibo out. If I can. Okay, there's the amiibo. The Wolf Link amiibo. And I believe this can also be used in Breath of the Wild as well. Set that stuff down to the side. And next game, Legend of Zelda The Wind Waker HD. Another fantastic game. This is the HD version. But if you don't own a Wii U, you can play that game on the GameCube. I believe that's the only place other that you can play the game, I believe. I don't think it came out on any other consoles. And that is a good Zelda game as well. Next is Star Fox Zero. I've played a little bit of it. This game gets a lot of hate, which I understand why, because of what I have played of it. The gameplay is not real good, but it is kind of fun though. There's 2 games in here. I guess I'll open it up and pull them out. Hang on a second. Had to open it up. Couldn't do it with one hand. Here's the second game in here, Star Fox Guard. I think it's a multiplayer online game, or it can also be played offline. And then, of course, Star Fox Zero itself. Next is NES Remix Pack. Interesting game. It takes some of the NES games and plays them like, you can play certain levels from certain games in different ways. Like you can do like puzzles and stuff, or go through obstacle courses, or all that mess. I can't remember exactly, but I think with Punch-Out on there, you're gonna do some kind of challenge. So it's not just playing the game like you normally would. So it's kind of interesting. Next is Nintendo Land. Never played this. I know this game gets a lot of hate, but also some people out there actually love this game. And it's a family party game, I believe. So you can play it with friends. And I think there's a Zelda-like game on there as well, is what I heard. It's actually pretty fun. next game is Skylanders Swap Force. I have allergies really bad, so you're going to hear me do that a whole lot. I haven't played too much of Skylanders Swap Force, but I enjoy switching out the characters and seeing what they unlock inside the game itself, so it's kind of interesting. Same goes for Skylanders Imaginators. And I have this on Switch as well. I haven't played too much of it. Disney Infinity, which these games are no longer supported anymore. But you can still buy the figurines and stuff for them and all that. But there won't be any more support for those games or any new games or anything like that. And that kind of sucks because I know a lot of people, well, I actually heard about a lot of people who actually enjoy the Disney Infinity games, especially the Star Wars one. It's actually pretty fun. Disney Infinity 2.0. And then, speaking of the Star Wars Disney Infinity, here it is. Disney Infinity 3.0 has the Star Wars characters, Marvel characters, and more Disney characters. If you're a fan of Angry Birds, here you go. It's the Angry Birds trilogy. This actually is a really good version of Angry Birds. I think this might be the only version of Angry Birds I've ever played. I don't remember, but it's actually very fun. I enjoy Angry Birds when I do play it. And I know they came out with an Angry Birds Star Wars one, but I don't currently have that right now. Next is Sonic Lost World. Really good game. Really, really good Sonic game, in my opinion. This is the Deadly Six bonus edition that comes with DLC that you can download. I can't remember exactly what it was. It's either some extra levels or something. I can't remember. But yeah, it's a good 3D action-adventure platformer Sonic game. Next is a Switch port now. New Super Mario Bros. U and new Super Luigi U, all included in the package together. I think it's one disc, I think. Yeah, it is one disc. I couldn't remember if it was one disc or two. It's got both games on there. I know that you can buy both of these games individually, but I just bought that version of it. Next is Super Mario 3D World. Really good 3D action-adventure platformer Mario game. A lot of people are expecting this to be ported over to Switch, and that would be actually fine with me. That'll be amazing to get this on Switch as well. Good game. And speaking of this game, right quick, I'm going back to it. That picture down below is Mario as a cat. It's actually a very, very awesome ability within the game itself. Next is another Switch port. Well, actually, it's another Wii U port that got ported over to Switch, if that's how you want to say it. Captain Toad Treasure Tracker is actually better on Switch, but if you have a Wii U, then you can play it. But either way, fantastic game. And you play as Captain Toad. He can't jump at all. You just have to make him run, and he can jump on top of his enemies by walking off of a ledge or something like that and land on top of a Goomba, but other than that, you can't jump. Next is Yoshi's Woolly World. We have a successor now on Switch that's called Yoshi's Crafted World, but this is a really good Yoshi game as well. Next is another game which you can also get on Switch, Donkey Kong Country Tropical Freeze, and this is a sequel to Donkey Kong Country Returns on the Wii. Really good, fantastic, side-scrolling Donkey Kong game. So good. Need to get it on Switch someday. Next is another game I believe is also on Switch, Rainbow Deluxe Edition. Have not played this yet. Excuse me. Looks like a game that you can play with friends. Doesn't necessarily look like a action adventure game. It just looks like maybe a multiplayer game. Online multiplayer is what it shows on the back. It's an online multiplayer game. So there you go. Next is my first Wii U game I ever owned. Epic Mickey 2, The Power of Two. I really do enjoy this game. It's an action adventure platformer. Awesome Mickey Mouse game. Really good. Definitely recommend it. I think you can get that one on the original Wii if you don't want to own a Wii U. Next is Batman Arkham City Armored Edition. I'm not sure exactly what the difference between this version and the other versions, but it must have, I guess, DLC or some kind of add-on, I would imagine. But I have played Arkham City, but I just haven't played it on Switch yet. So I have the Switch version. Not Switch. Oh my goodness. I have the Wii U version of Arkham City, even though I've played it before on another platform, but this is the Wii U version of it. Got Switch on my mind. Next is Assassin's Creed 3. Fantastic Assassin's Creed game. It's actually my favorite Assassin's Creed game. So I have it on Wii U. So there you go. Awesome. That game is just so good in my opinion because you can interact with George Washington and Paul Revere and the T-Act, where you can actually chunk the T over the edge of the ships and stuff. Just a good game. I just love it. Next is another game you can also get on Switch, Resident Evil Revelations, but the game on Switch is the Resident Evil Revelations Collection, which is 1 and 2. But this version of Revelations is actually surprisingly pretty good. I enjoyed it anyways, of what I've played of it on Wii U. Next is another game that you can get on Switch, but this version is fantastic because you get both Bayonetta 1 and 2 in the same case together. But of course you got some people that will probably comment down below saying, well, actually I can get a physical copy of the first game and the second game on Switch. Of course you can, but you have to import them, and that can be kind of expensive. So there you go. But I have the Wii U version of Bayonetta 1 and 2 as well. But my version on Switch is a digital download for the first game, and the second game it's the physical cartridge. So there you go. Next game is Ninja Gaiden or Ninja Gaiden 3 Razor's Edge. Haven't got a chance around to play this. I haven't hooked up my Wii U in a good little while, but I have played the first game in this series on PlayStation 3, and I really enjoy it a whole lot. So I definitely want to get to this one also. Really good series. Last game, I've actually played a demo of this game, and it's actually not bad. ZombiU. I think it's a survival shooter horror game. You fight against zombies, of course, hinting at the title, ZombiU, because it's on the Wii U. Why not? It's actually not bad. It's actually pretty good, so I would recommend if you're a zombie fan or just love video games that have zombies in it, and you own a Wii U, I recommend it. It's actually not bad. It's pretty good. Alright, this is my 2020 Wii U collection. Thank you so much. Alright.